L hitting. I'm live.
My
It's
impression
still
of
not
you.
started, dude.
Right. Well, maybe give it a second.
Oh, there we go. Oh,
Thanks.
it's me.
Thanks, pal.
Ooh.
The quality's dog shit.
Yeah, well, maybe you gotta up your quality.
Why am I flipped in your screen? Tell me the other way around.
What? I can't do that.
Oh yeah, I'm flipped as well.
Yeah,
I'm
tell
not-
me the tell me the
I'm
right
not
around.
flipped. I can't.
Yeah, this is weird.
What?
that-
What's wrong
On
with you
my
people?
screen, you're the normal way around.
Alright, I'll flip
Yeah.
it then, you crybabies.
This is weird.
God.
This is strange.
Don't like it.
Millennials.
My nose ring's on the wrong side and it looks so big.
Oh, it's back. It's
Let's
because
have a look. Transform.
Discord flips for us.
Flip horizontal. There you go. You happy
Teach
now?
other people a
Yeah.
normal way.
These-
Very weird. I'll never be satisfied, Rano.
Okay. What do you want now? Do you want to start talking?
I want you to.
Check if you two
I
are
was
loud
gonna say I
enough.
want you to move your camera because your head is like only in the bottom right corner on Discord, but I don't know. What do you mean checking?
Nah,
that?
you can,
Yeah,
you can be a
because
little
this is
guy.
on my-
look at
that's
this
on my-
little guy.
The hand cam.
You can stay the little goblin that sits in the corner right now. That's just gonna be you.
This is better. Murdoch cam. This is
Think-
awesome. Why is it panning?
Oh,
Nice.
that's much better. That's much better.
That's much looking gorgeous. Yeah. Cool. Are we? You know what? I'll tell I'll tell Redacted.
Nope.
Thing that I'm on your stream because they'll come watch it.
You should use your Discord for the first time ever and ping that I'm live
No.
with
No.
For the first time ever.
you. The first ever usage of the
At
Pepper
everyone.
Discord.
Where is it? Where is it? We need to at everyone.
Oh my god,
Um,
in the redacted Discord.
Are you telling me I don't have permissions to do announcements in your Discord, Mint?
Yeah. Don't
You-
get the fuck out of there. Don't
messed
use
up.
it.
Everyone.
No one uses that shit, man. I don't stream.
Live
I
on a
want
server on
time,
the
I have
nice
a job.
podcast. Yeah, I have a job. I actually stream,
Yeah, but-
so
Yeah, but I also have friends.
I also have friends actually.
In-
Anyways, guys,
Do you?
that one show. Oh shit, Marvin.
You have okay.
Is
Yeah,
that show?
that one TV show.
That one
Yeah.
TV show, The Bad Batch.
It's
No.
definitely
What did we?
one of the. Oh god, I don't want to talk
That's
about. the Bad
that's
Batch.
another that's a what sorry about the
That's
special
next
when it's
week's
all over.
episode.
Oh, is next week's
See,
last
No, I don't
last
know.
episode? No.
I
Anyway.
haven't
Is it?
been watching it.
I don't know.
It could be because the
I lost
first
track.
season is only 12 episodes.
It might be. Yeah, I think it is 12 episodes.
Yeah, so next week's episode will be the last one.
Which is no,
Yes!
that's insane. It can't be because they've not like I
It's
don't know.
NC
Anyway,
fixed
carry
and
You've seen the Bad
Synoptics.
Batch. You know the pacing is banned. You know.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
shit. Anyway,
it's
we're
not
not here
shit.
to talk about the Bad Batch. We're here to talk about the Mandalorian,
Mandalorian.
season
That-
3.
That show.
The man did Lorian.
The man did the Lorian, Din Djarin, everyone's favorite internet helmet guy, because there's
Yeah.
Pedro Pascal under there, and everybody's obsessed with him right now. He
Yeah.
is
Yep.
the hot shit.
He's trending.
he's always trending.
I should have put a tag, Pedro Pascal. That'd get us trending.
Yeah.
Oh, stick the Pedro Pascal tag on this.
Should I? Yeah, I'm gonna do that actually. I better remember
Oh
to
yeah,
take
of
it off.
course. It's Fix.
Fix.
NC Fix says in the chat, "Hi,
One
Mint,
person
I
that
love you."
Pedro Pascal's
really?
daddy is the #1 Pedro
Oh my
Pascal
God.
tag on Twitch.
Thanks,
And
Sin
then-
and Fix. It's so cute to see you guys here. It's oh my god, it's almost
I
as
need
if
to
it's
go to
my
bed,
stream.
guys. Oh, God's sake, Fix.
Min, I love your hair. Oh, thank you, Sid. I dyed it myself. It's technically green, but it doesn't show up as
I
green on the
exist.
camera.
What do you mean I exist?
Anyway, this is welcome to my stream, guys. Everyone's here for
Fucking
me.
Aaron's back.
Of course.
Yep,
Finally.
as per.
No, not as per. You're not always back.
I'm never back actually. I'm.
You're like the Terminator if he just died and.
stopped.
The guy tells
You know,
her that
you
it
know
has
what,
to
you
leave
know
in
what?
the
The Bad Batch pacing is exactly how this stream is going. Badly.
Yeah.
Whoa! Don't talk
Well,
about
it's
my
Mano,
stream
why is
like
your
that.
Spotify up on the
Doing
screen?
this format. So
So, guys, The Mandalorian. It's good.
yeah.
Yeah. I enjoyed it as a strong first episode. My brother said it was shit, but my brother's opinions are bad. So,
Your brother's
I
a
have
FIFA
mixed
player.
things
yeah, that is
about
true.
this episode. Mixed feelings.
Oh,
It should have been longer.
have
I
a
think
lot
it should have been
of
longer.
criticisms. Yeah, it definitely should have been longer.
That's probably just
There
because
wasn't-
I thought it was. Someone told me it was an hour and a half long, and I believed them.
Oh,
And it
that's
wasn't.
you're an
You're a
idiot.
fool.
So I was
You're
very
an imbecile.
disappointed when it ended an hour early.
Can we just state the obvious and that the episode that had the Mandalorian in it and the Book of Boba Fett should have just been the first episode
Yeah.
of this season?
Yeah, I feel like they ran out of ideas for the Book of Boba Fett, and they needed a way to introduce the Mandalorian in, and they're like, lol, let's just give them a whole episode in Book of Boba Fett so people actually watch this, because nobody watched.
Not just
the
the
Book
whole
of
episode.
Boba
It was
Fett.
2 whole episodes.
Yeah, but also nobody
it's
watched
like-
the Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah, it's like they didn't have the confidence to just bring the Mandalorian in as well. So because they
Yeah.
had to get Grogu and also have Luke in the episode
And
also
Ahsoka.
It's like they had to rely on all these things. To go,
Yeah.
guys, this show is interesting. I promise, it's good.
Mhm.
It
It's
has all
got,
these
it's got
great
all these cool
characters in
people in. Even though it's called Book of Boba Fett, we're just going to dedicate a whole 2 episodes to people who aren't him.
Yeah.
So they didn't even do a recap even of like
Yeah,
I
how
noticed
Grogu
that.
got. Also, did you see on Twitter, fucking what do you call the showrunners being like, oh yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
been like 2 years.
But then has he
Since-
backtracked? I saw something saying he's backtracked on it and said he's changed his
don't-
mind.
No, I don't know. The timing for the Mandalorian, like time years wise,
Yeah,
is
but
insane.
I saw
And we'll
something
come back
saying,
to this when we go to Navarro.
literally, if it's
Yeah.
been 2 years while Grogu was with Luke, that means Mando's ship has been destroyed for 2 years, and he was shipless for 2 years,
Wait.
meaning he's been homeless for 2 years.
Yeah,
Because he lives on his
Years?
ship.
I didn't know this. Does it say 2 years in
That's
the show?
what- That's what the
that's
showrunner
what they
said.
said on Twitter. Yeah, the
They
showrunner
said-
said it on
Twitter
Twitter.
They said
2 years.
Grogu
Yeah,
was with
yeah,
Luke
yeah.
for 2 whole
Timeline info
years.
on Twitter.
I don't know.
Why is it not in the show?
Because they're shit at running
It's
the
not-
show, apparently.
I don't
They
believe
they
it.
They can write the show, but they can't put the episodes in a proper, like, coherent order.
That is.
There was a lot of outrage, and I feel like they're backtracking the hell out of it, because they're like, oh, fuck,
Yeah, because it don't make sense.
we messed up.
Mando was
Yeah, it
homeless for
doesn't.
2 years.
Yeah, he was
Poor
homeless
guy.
for 3... And he was chilling on Halo for some fucking reason.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. That's really strange. Okay. My
Are we gonna
first
go-
note that I have is on the actual recap for the episode.
oh, good, you go ahead then. Mine's the first
Yeah.
scene, so...
I just wanted to get it in that they recapped the conversation that he has with the armorer about him no longer being a Mandalorian and how to be a Mandalorian again. But they didn't recap why Grogu was there, which obviously you already mentioned.
Mhm.
Very
Yeah.
weird, because that means that anybody who wants to know why Grogu's back has to watch the Book of Boba Fett to understand.
It's
that.
called Big Money Moves, so they get more streams on Book of Boba Fett, even if it's those 2 episodes, so they can make money off of a show that nobody really asked for.
Yeah, but all I would do is, if anybody asks, I would literally just recommend the only episode that has the Mandalorian in it,
Yeah.
and not the last episode, because even though
No.
it has the Mandalorian in it, that doesn't affect the story of the Mandalorian.
No, they just
TV show at
you
all.
like just show them the clip where he gets Grogu back. It's like, oh my god, my child, and then that's it.
Yeah,
Because
that's
the majority of
all-
that last episode is them taking down them those destroy
yeah,
destroyer
those weird,
droids.
oversized destroyer droids.
yeah
Yeah.
droidicas.
It seemed very weird that they chose specifically not to recap that, but recap the conversation
Yeah.
for that. That's my only note in the recaps for now. I do bring it up again later, but
Yeah, my first note is so I thought with the first scene, with it being the cult, I thought we were watching Din's inauguration,
Yeah, that's
and
what
I
I
thought
thought
they
at first.
whitewashed him. I thought they whitewashed the poor boy. I was like, why have they whitewashed him? And it's
Yeah.
like, no, it's just
I
it's
thought,
just
I
some
thought it was a
random kid.
flashback until I saw Vizsla,
Yeah.
and then I realised it
Yeah.
isn't.
Yeah,
it was weird that they picked a child that looked
looked,
Yeah.
slightly similar to young
but just
Young
white.
Din? Yeah. It was a very weird choice of them.
Yeah. And also, yeah, I don't.
And then there was
However,
Shaw was a
very
crocodile.
strange.
Croco turtle. It had a turtle shell. I thought that
Sure
was kind of
was.
sick.
Yeah.
I'm a big
That's
fan
cool.
of the
They-
Croco turtle.
Why did they choose to do the thing there? Nobody knows. They just did. Then there was a
Yep.
crocodile there.
Yeah. So are we jumping straight to the big croc?
Well,
Oh,
I
do you
mean,
have
Croc.
notes
there was the
before
cool
that?
drums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's, so I was gonna say the scene in the armor making the armor was very cool.
Oh yeah, I forgot
I
about that.
loved that. It felt like it didn't go on for too long, but like I don't know. Given the length of this episode, compared to every other episode, it feels like that scene went on forever. If you know what I mean.
They did
Like
drag it out a
you
little
can
bit.
afford to have those kinds of scenes if the episode's going to be long
Long
and
as
have a lot
fuck,
of content in it,
but
but
it
because the episode's
wasn't.
only half an hour long,
Yeah.
it felt really weird for that scene to be really long.
Mhm.
And then we have obviously the big croc jumping out of the water.
Big fan of Big Croc.
It was pretty
Yeah,
big.
Big croc looked very
But
cool.
also, it's very interesting if you think about how is it that big on a desert planet where there's no prey apart from some fucking Mandalorians chilling that can't be killed. So evolutionary wise and scientifically wise, it can't
There's
get
always
that
a bigger
big.
fish, Min. There's always a
Yes,
bigger fish.
We've established that
There's always a big
this
fish.
show doesn't
Agree
adhere-
with
it doesn't
evolution.
adhere to like the people who made Star Wars don't believe in evolution.
Yeah, they're actually all wild Christians. And the Jedi Order is the Catholic. No.
How do we feel that the Mandalorians did in the fight against the giant croc?
Bit shit.
Well, at one point, when they got on top of it with the jetpacks and they put the bombs down, at first I thought he was going to punch the crocodile. I thought he was punching the crocodile.
Yeah.
But he was actually putting a bomb on it, which I'm glad he was
Why?
not punching the crocodile.
Why did they not? Why did they go on the shell? Which is obviously going to be the most
Yeah.
armored part of the
No
fucking
idea. That was
crocodile,
weird.
and then be like, "Lol, this is going to work," instead of just sticking a bomb in its neck,
Yeah,
which they have the capability to do.
Yeah, it kind of just jumps into the thing of the Mandalorians are supposed to be these great warriors, but in this scene, there's like 30 of them, and they're all bumbling fucking idiots.
Yeah, if you
Like, the
compare them
worst
with like
possible
any
decision.
scene from the Clone Wars with the Mandalorians in, it's like, well, they suck.
It just
Why are they
shows
shit?
how much they've fallen since the destruction of Mandalore.
That they can't take down a fucking crocodile.
Yeah, because they're all pussies now.
One big crocodile.
They were also all pussies in the previous seasons because they all got killed anyway. So this is
Yeah,
nothing
but
new.
Is it the end of season 1? They all come out and fight and just
Yeah.
fucking murk all
But don't
the
they all die?
Imperials.
Because then it ends
No,
up
it's
just
not
being...
it's not the end of no. They all get murked at the end of season 1.
Yeah.
Oh,
By
yeah.
the troopers, but in season 1 when Din goes back to collect Grogu from the client, they all come out and be like, "Yo, we're gonna protect you. Here's a
And then they all
jetpack,
die.
peace." And then most of a lot of them do die.
And then
yeah.
Mando spends those 2 seasons also getting beat in almost every fight. So
Yeah,
I guess they
And
aren't
there's-
awesome warriors anymore.
yeah. At least to learn a little bit more about the creed, you know, like they have like conversation about, you know, I gotta go bathe myself in the water, because that was brought up in Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah.
And they at least brought that back into the Mandalorian, being like, I need to bathe myself in the waters of Mandalore.
I'm hoping
which
he
is
does actually bathe
wild.
naked.
Yeah.
I've seen so many people on Twitter being like, he better fucking bathe with his
Yeah.
clothes off. I want to see them titties. So
Okay. that was
no, that is a hashtag
this-
I read
was this
today
you?
on Tumblr.com. No,
okay.
on Tumblr.com. Let me get the post up.
Okay, we believe you.
No, you don't. I know you don't. Piece of shit.
Well, when you do that, I was gonna say, does he mention that that's what he needs to do in the Book of Boba Fett? That he needs to bathe.
Well,
in
it's
the
what
waters of
it's what the armor says. She's like,
Yeah,
you
she
are no
says it to
longer Mandalore. You must Mandalorian. You must go bathe yourself in the mines.
Also,
Which is also
Is that-
mines. Mines?
Do they
You're gonna
mention
bathe
that?
yourself in chemical water? Yeah, they do.
Do they mention that in the Book of Boba Fett?
yeah.
Yeah, they do.
And, like in that conversation where
Okay.
she, like where Mando, the Creed conversation, Mando just saved all of them. That crocodile was gonna kill them all. Mando just saved all of them, and then he comes in, not thank you, just you're a Mandalorian no more. Go away.
Yeah.
What's their problem? He just saved
Yeah.
them all.
Yeah. This creed is like it's something else that I've looked up like the creed and they just appeared. And like we don't have any lore on them and it's been a while.
There's so many
it's
creeds in
weird
this show.
that we are basically told that they all died at the end of season 1, and then we're at the start of season 3, and they are all here again. No explanation as to where they all came from. There are kids there. Where did the kids come from?
Yeah, well, yeah. I was
Are
going to
they
ask.
their kids?
I thought, is this a different? I was going to say, where did these people come from? Because in Book of Boba Fett, I don't remember his full name. Something Vizsla. Is it Tar?
Oh fuck, which Vizsla is it? There's a lot of them.
Exactly. But
Yeah.
Vizsla and the Armorer, they're alone, and don't they
They're
say
the only
everyone
ones
else is
there.
dead? Who are these
Yeah.
people?
Yeah.
Did they really well, it's been 2 years, guys. They recruited loads of people in 2 years.
No,
it's been
but
2 years.
They're the only two last children of the Watch, right? And no other Mandalorians follow that whole. You can't take off your helmet. So where did all these other Mandalorians come from? Why are they so colourful?
These are all questions that I would love to know the answer to. However,
I hope we'll find out.
Mandalorian have decided that we aren't allowed to know.
Yeah, maybe we'll find out in the season, guys.
We might. I hope we do
Yeah.
because there are
Probably
those
a
shots of those
throwaway line.
four, like the 4 battle pack Mandalorians who are going to be with Mando. So maybe we'll find out. in
Oh,
that
true.
storyline.
I've not looked at the trailer, to be fair. So
That's all they're going to be. They're always going to be the battle pack Mandalorians.
That's true. Yeah. Oh my
Have you
God.
seen that, Mint?
No, is this
You don't
Fortnite?
know?
Is this
So those-
Fortnite?
Those
Lego
4
one.
colourful Mandalorians that Mando is in the trailer. Mando's
Oh,
got like
like a
4.
battle pack.
Yeah, and those battle.
They
they're
are
from
they
the
are
battle
there
packs.
to make money off of Lego. I don't
Oh,
think they'll have any
that's-
relevancy.
I thought that was the other way around.
whatsoever.
I thought Lego made money off Star Wars.
I don't know. The royalties are fucked and
Both.
capitalism sucks.
They
Yeah, but-
both make money off of it. That's why.
Yeah, but only proper Star Wars fans know that they're from the battle pack. I can't imagine it's like a Grogu kind
only
of
proper Star Wars fans.
No,
Oh my
but
god!
if
Oh my
I
god!
go
Look,
down
it's the Mandalorians from the Lego Battle Pack. Oh my god! Oh my god! Like,
yeah,
why are we
basically.
going to Lego to find out these things?
True.
It's one of those things where it's like, why are things like this appearing in things other than the actual thing I'm watching? Why is the information that I need to know not being revealed to me when
In the
when I need to
show.
know it? Why is the fact that it's 2 years later being said on Twitter? Why is the first time we've seen these Mandalorians in a battle pack for Lego? It's very weird.
Why was it in the Book of Boba Fett when he could have his
Yeah.
own show and then you just do all that shit at the beginning of the Mandalorian?
Yeah, I would understand it if it was like if the Mandalorian wasn't the main character of his own fucking show.
Yeah.
For him to be in this
Also,
episode of Book of Boba Fett and it be about him.
I'm mad because that means we get no Ahsoka this season, which I'm always gonna be. I love Ahsoka, and I think she should be everywhere. No, she shouldn't be everywhere. But
Why does it mean we're not
You
going to
should
get
talk
Ahsoka?
Dave Filoni also wants her to be fucking everywhere.
yeah, that's true.
Like,
we love Ahsoka, but also she's needed when she's needed. She was good in Mando season 2. I did appreciate seeing her. Like, basically, no, it's not. The reason I liked her in Boba Fett is because of the conversations she had with Luke. They could have happened in any other show,
They
but
could
I'm
have
glad
happened
we
in
got.
Hair Show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But instead, they happen in the Book of Boba Fett when she's talking about Anakin and Luke's and all that. I mean, even how they met, we don't know. There's so many things they just skipped over that everyone wants to see, and it's just anyway. We're getting off track. We need to go back to Mandalorian.
maybe in the Ahsoka show we'll get answers.
Well, no, because they're gonna rebels the fuck out of it, aren't they? Which is
Speaking
just
of
like,
Rebels, guys.
It's the Ahsoka show, except it's got the main cast of rebels in it, which again is fine. But don't call it the fucking Ahsoka show if it's all to do with rebels.
Just click Rebels 2.
Yeah,
Easy
Epic
on
Boogaloo.
Rebels too.
Speaking of rebels, we see
I
an
just said that.
interesting.
I tried to
we
make
see an
that segue.
Fuck you. We see an interesting space creature in the hyperspace lane.
Yeah, I have the Purgils.
Whale.
Purgils!
It's a whale.
Purgils! Purgils are back! I deadass thought Grogu was gonna force reach out to them and stop the ship in the middle of the hyperspace lane. I was like in my seat like, oh my god, don't do it, don't do it. You
Yeah.
fucking
No.
don't. Oh, okay, it's fine.
So we were both sitting in dread for something stupid to happen in
Yeah.
that scene. Then.
Yeah.
I thought it was a very
thinking that
nice scene.
He was going to look out and he was going to see Ezra riding on the back.
What? This is not June.
Only what I was
What?
expecting. I was
Yeah.
like, this is a bit early for this, guys.
That'd
Yeah.
be so
Um,
strange.
It's a cool detail. Like I was thinking, maybe it's foreshadowing something.
Yeah,
Because-
maybe it's foreshadowing the Ahsoka show.
First
Well,
time
how?
the girls have been in something live action.
Yeah,
and
it's
everyone's talking
also
about the
For
Rebels
the first time we
fighting.
see them actually in hyperspace, because we've never seen them in the hyperspace lanes. We've only seen them like shoop off. So it's interesting to see like them just chilling. Do we have more to talk about this, or can I talk about the ship? Because I have so
I'll-
many things to say
I
about the
wanted to
ship.
very quickly talk about the conversation that he has with the armorer, because there's a detail that I'm confused about, and I thought maybe you guys would have the answer to this. So he
Go
pulls
on.
out a little crystallized rock thing.
Oh yeah,
When did he get that? Was that a thing that happened on screen?
He just-
Because I
he
didn't
explained
wanna
it.
Boba Fett tied up.
No,
yeah,
it
yeah,
didn't.
but did,
No, that
did
didn't
it
happen on screen. No,
no.
Okay.
that's another thing
Because
that
he
they've
says
glossed
that-
over.
He got it from Jawas, that got it from a traveler, presumably in the 2-year time span that I didn't know about. So that answers my when question.
Yeah.
But why is this something that we don't see? Why is this something that has just happened?
Show
and
and
he's just
don't tell,
telling us
guys.
about? Yeah, exactly. It feels
Yeah,
a
it's
bit
all narrative
forced.
storytelling, guys. Except
Yeah,
it's like
and-
really important shit we need to know.
Yeah, it feels like they put it in so that he could go, I have a reason to go to Mandalore. He already had a reason. He was already going to go. Why did
Yeah.
we need to give him a thing and then have him have the exact same conversation with the armorer twice to then decide he's
Yeah.
going to go to Mandalore anyway?
I thought
It
they
seemed
were just
completely
repeating
pointless.
everything they said in Boba Fett, as if
Yeah.
they did it for
It-
people who didn't
which-
watch Boba Fett.
Yeah, it's very weird because they have the recap. You could have put all this stuff in the recap.
Yeah.
And it for an episode that again is only half an hour long, why is 5 minutes of it? Why is a sixth of this episode repeating things that have already happened when you have a recap at the start, which is the whole purpose of the recap?
Yeah.
It
The pacing
concerned me.
is concerning to say the least. Maybe
Yeah.
we can go talk to Kevin Feige at Star Wars Celebration.
yeah, we can sort this out for him. We'll
Yeah.
write a new script. Fix it.
Can I talk about the ship
that's
now?
me
Because I
done.
have so many things to say about the ship.
Absolutely.
Why? It's such a downgrade from the fucking
By the way,
Razor
guys,
Crest. He
Mint
li- he
really
lived-
hates this ship.
He lived.
Yeah.
The Razor Crest was our home. He cannot. I'm sorry. Have you ever tried like living out of a car? Because that's essentially what he's doing with the Naboo
Yeah.
fighter. Also, the exposed fucking engine parts. If they get shot, he's fucked. Why is there nothing covering them?
He's not gonna get
Um,
shot. He's awesome. He's too awesome to get
Grogu
shot.
has a tiny little space hat. Like he's gonna have to spend so much time. He can't spend time on his ship because it like. There isn't time to spend in it, and he just has to sit there and sleep in his fucking like seat. And there's no space for his weapons. Like he just has a gun. Like I think like he had that whole ass fucking wardrobe of weapons on the Razor Crest, and now he has space for 2 guns, his fucking spear, and the dark saber, and that's it. It's bullshit.
Mm-hmm. You done? But I
Yeah.
think the ship's quite cool.
Sorry, I'm getting mad at somebody in chat.
By the
Oh,
way, Jason, do
They
not
just
acknowledge
said the
Quindle.
ship is better than me and you. Min.
Jason, Quindle just loves to hate.
Fuck you, Quindle. You rat.
Quindle
Okay.
only likes Breaking Bad, and that's it.
Oh
Wow.
well, get
Loser.
better shows.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, he's gonna have so many neck and back problems
Yeah.
as he's living in his
Yeah.
tiny little ship.
But
Like-
at least Grogu gets to snuggle with him.
That is true. He does get
Yeah, but-
cuddles, which is very sweet.
It is very weird, and there's still exposed parts on the ship as well.
Yeah,
There's been a 2-year
that's
time
what-
gap. Has he not fixed?
He didn't do a
his-
very good job
Why-
at building this ship.
It's
Clearly he's
cool
had
that it can
time.
go super fast, but like that's really good. But
Yeah.
also just get a better fucking ship, dude. Like that is not a good
Yeah.
bounty hunter ship.
Take
Yes.
a paint job on it or something. I don't know. Just finish your ship
Yeah.
before you fly it around space.
He
it's,
basically still is
uh,
homeless.
Yeah.
Yeah. Din is homeless. Wacky.
He's a homeless single dad.
He did get off the home.
Oh. When you say it like that, I feel bad for him.
Yeah, well, people ship him with Luke now, so you can just go shack up with him in
Who
the
is
Jedi
people?
Temple. Tumblr.
Get off Tumblr.
No.
What?
Cesspool.
Hey, no, I have nice people in there. Apart from the other day, someone on my dash was reblogging like shipping of footballers, like real life
I think I saw you say something about this.
Yeah, it's wild and insane, but people do that.
Shipping real life footballers?
Yeah, like Messi and that other guy.
Is this on Tumblr, did you say? Is this on Tumblr, did you say?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Apparently, hockey has one of the rawest fan fiction lines on AO3 ever, but you have to really dig for them. Apparently, they're really good though.
Are you going to dig for these?
I would rather kill myself. Oops, I can't see it on Twitch. I'd rather harm
in the video game. I mean, we'd rather do it in the video game.
I would rather, yeah.
In Minecraft.
I'd rather
Minecraft,
do a Hypixel dropper and miss the water at the bottom.
Yeah. I'd rather bungee jump with the cord snap.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Cool. Are we moving?
So, is
what was
the
next?
ship rant over?
Yeah. And in that ship, he uses that ship to fly to Navarro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That place.
That place
he's been to a couple times.
Navarro Slay. I'm sorry, it's
I didn't
Slay.
recognise it at
giving,
first.
It's giving like a luxury. It's giving. It's gonna cost you an arm and leg to fucking live here now.
If you didn't realise there was a
gentrified.
time skip, you
They
realise now.
Navarro.
Yes, they gentrified Navarro. It's no longer a hive of scum and villainy, but also it looks like it's expensive to live there.
I don't know how they did that in 3 years, but they did.
Yeah. How did they? I mean, they were a lot about mining asteroids. Surely everybody does that.
Yeah, that was just waffle.
The asteroids are fucking everywhere, man. Unless they have some really rare stuff like unobtainium, we do like an Avatar situation, which is bullshit.
Stupid name for a metal.
I know. But yeah, I don't get how he's done all that in 2 years. But again, it's Star Wars, it's sci-fi. They might have little droids that can build things really fast. Like those ants we see in the Book of Boba Fett, which nobody knows about because no one's fucking seen the show.
Because it's terrible. It's a terrible show. Don't watch it. God, it sucks so much. I wish we'd have done this about the Book of Boba Fett. I fucking hate that show so much.
But I like
just be a hating podcast.
I couldn't do it. I was busy.
Looking back, Kenobi was also not
haters.
good. Kenobi was also just not
alright.
good. It was.
Kenobi was
I rewatched some of it, and it's just. It's okay, but.
This is why the
nobody will ever know our opinions.
They did put teen in it, so fuck that.
And no Ahsoka scenes, no Ahsoka mentions.
Yeah, especially if you think about how close Kenobi and Ahsoka were. And anyway, that's not my circus, not my monkeys. Not this podcast.
Well, it is this podcast.
I just said about Kreef Garga that he's so dripped he has a droid to carry his fucking cage.
I saw that. That was awesome.
Yeah.
What a guy.
That is kind of a slay.
The statue was cool. I liked that.
I like
YG11.
Yeah, I like that. We got a little Tiger cameo when he decided to go ape shit and try and kill the child, try and kill Grogu.
Awesome.
It was funny that they decided to do a recap on the fact that IG-11's a character that also died.
Yeah.
And they were like, they have the statue, and he says to Grogu, "Do you remember your old friend?" And it's like, we get it. He died. He's there. Yeah. We get it. We know who IG-11
You know what they could have recapped? How Mando got that fucking shard.
They could have recapped a shit ton of actual useful information instead of this thing that people who have watched the first 2 seasons of Mandalorian, who, let's be clear, the only people watching season 3 are going to be people who've watched the first 2 seasons. Yeah. They know who IG-11 is. We don't need a recap of IG-11. It's, I don't know. And then, for him to speak basically directly to the audience, ask if you remember him as well. Just we
don't need to be spoon-fed. We are not children.
Yeah. Despite how angry I'm getting about this Star Wars show, I am not a child.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, and to talk about Greef Karga as well, I thought it was really funny that he's now a proud owner of droid slaves whose only purpose is to carry his cape. I thought it was really funny.
Yeah.
It reminded me of the little.
This would not be a problem if they did not mention it in Solo.
What is my purpose? Yeah. To serve butter. Oh my god.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, no.
Just like Rano said, establishing concretely that droids are sentient makes this really,
This
really
would not
uncomfortable.
have
Yeah.
been this bad. That Solo was not that bad, but the problems that they created by including droid racism and droid revolutions has absolutely made so many problems in Star Wars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good point. Actually, I'm just gonna
We could
put this in.
talk
That's my
about-
friend who needs a fruit job application.
Yeah. We could talk about Solo at a different time.
Yeah,
got
that's
comments.
that'll
The
be a
Solo
special.
special.
That cinematic experience, yeah.
The train sim is cool. You have to believe me, guys.
I promise. Does anybody have anything before the mention of the pirates?
He's a real estate
yeah,
agent.
a little bit. That Grogu's spinning in the chair, and it's very cute.
That is cute.
He's
Star Wars
spinning
jelly
the
beans
chair.
as well.
Yeah.
Stealing Skittles.
Yeah. We love
Very sweet.
any scene with Grogu is very cute, and I'm glad they just keep up that he's in fact a naughty little child that likes to steal food.
I
He's
feel
a
like
evil being.
I support
Just like-
Grogu rights and I support Grogu wrongs.
that's definitely what I'd do
Um,
if I had the Force. I'd just use it to spin on chairs and.
He's done all
That's
this. He's
food.
done all this training with Luke. I've literally put my note. Glad Luke's training has paid off. He
Yeah.
uses his false abilities to spin and to steal food, and has done nothing in the 2
Essential.
years.
It's essentials for his life.
Hmm But yeah, pirates.
Yeah, when the pirates came into it, a very unimportant thing I'm gonna say. I immediately thought of Hondo when they said pirates. I
Yeah.
was really
Yeah,
glad
I was
the
so
first thing we
excited.
saw wasn't Hondo.
Oh no, I wanted Hondo to show up. I thought it'd be really funny.
Because I think that with this episode, obviously, I don't want to spoil the end, but a character shows up in the end that's in a different show. We've got the Pilgers, which are in a different show.
Yeah.
We've got the Pirates, which dress very similar to some pirates that are in a different show.
Yeah,
I think
to be
maybe we're
fair-
getting some hints here that some things from a different show are going to be important in this show.
To be fair, those outfits slayed. I was a big fan of the whole pirates design. The prosthetic hues. The only complaint I have is there's no human pirates, which is interesting. Why are there no
Racism.
human pirates? Why are they all
Ooh.
aliens?
It's because racism. It's because the
Well-
writers of the show believe
Oh, right.
racism.
Okay. Well,
Ah.
my
Racist.
opinion on that was I was just excited to see more aliens, considering there were hardly any in Kenobi,
That's
and everyone
true.
was human. So I just thought, great, there's so many
But
more
then,
aliens. This is so much
then
better.
they all have all the aliens that we get are just bad people
Yeah, and they all
Yeah.
died.
because they
so-
can't just
Well, you
they
say
can't
that.
make white people the bad.
We had a Mon Cala walk through the street and a Twi'lek playing a drum type thing.
And
True.
oh,
So-
I forgot to mention in the
It balances
trees.
us out.
In the trees.
Oh, in the trees
Oh, yeah,
there's
the little-
Celestia's B Crumb.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's so
Fucking-
ugly.
I
hate
love
him.
how they're pests. Like, I think it's really
Yeah.
funny that Jabba had this pet that we all thought was like exotic. No, he had like a fucking
Yeah.
monkey.
It's also a good callback to the first season where the first time that we walked through Navarro, there is a salacious crumb being cooked on a spit with another salacious
Oh,
crumb looking
yeah.
on it, horrified.
We're acting as if
Yeah.
it's the species name. I swear that's the actual
Yes, let's just
name
be
of the
crumb. Well, that's
character.
it. We don't know the species name, so
They are
just call it
crumbs.
Salacious B Crumb.
The
Exactly.
crumbs.
They are just little
They're
crumb
crumbs.
creatures. That's what they are.
And they
The
make a really
golems.
annoying laugh.
Yeah, they're great. I love them. Yeah.
And then we move on from the pirate thing. We get a bit of Mando being cool and killing everyone, and then we go
Yeah.
see fucking Babu Frick.
Yes! I
Hold on a
love
second.
Babu Frick.
We've skipped the Marshall conversation.
Oh, sorry. Go back to the Marshall
Oh,
conversation.
Marshall
I brought this
conversation.
up to my dad.
Yeah, the conversation where they have to explain why Cara Dune is no longer in the show. I think we've all.
Oh,
She
wait,
doesn't
I-
like Jewish people.
Yes.
Why can't they have just said that?
In Grief Karga's words, I don't know, she got up and she said some savoury things about Jewish people.
I completely blanked that part of the episode. Like, I don't even remember them talking about.
Yeah,
what's
she
it
said-
called? "Oh no fucking shit! I just open around a stream and I get an advert for the fucking Mandalorian."
Amazing.
But yeah, he
Oh
said
my
like,
God.
oh, she went to fight with the. I don't know. I don't even.
Yeah,
the Republic.
I believe
No, not
the
the
exact
Republic.
excuse was, after handing in Moff
Yeah.
Gideon,
Yes, that was
she
it.
was brought into a New Republic Special Forces squad. I think that's the excuse.
Yeah,
that
that was it. That's what they said.
Quindle, shut up. Sorry.
It sounds like the story that they were going to run for Cara Dune's actual show, which, thank God she's not getting a show. I'm glad we just moved on past it and we could just
Because
forget that she was even there.
She is anti-Semitic,
Yeah.
transphobic,
Yeah.
everything under the sun.
Very right wing in all
Yeah.
the worst possible ways, and that's all we need to know.
Wasn't she like a
Mildly
wrestler?
disappointed. Yes, I'm
Yeah.
mildly disappointed they didn't just recast her.
Yeah.
There's
It's
still
like
a
the-
space for a hench woman in there.
Yeah. What
She's
about
the
the
first
lesbians who want
woman.
their butch women? We get like
Exactly.
the lesbians get no butch women now. This is so sad.
It is very sad that instead of just recasting her to get a different, less racist henchwoman to play,
Yeah.
they just got rid of her overall. So disappointing, but at least they didn't just let her keep going with a horrible,
Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah.
That would not. Hmm.
That would not be good, and I think the show would have been boycotted, and their views would have gone.
Yeah.
And Disney make no money, and Disney don't like that.
No, Disney loves making money.
So Disney would somehow get Darth Vader in the show just to get people to watch, even though he's dead.
That seems very true.
mean.
I
Can
can't
we
wait
go-
for
Oh my
Obi-Wan
God.
Kenobi's Force Ghost to appear in the next
Shut up.
episode.
I just got shut up,
Um,
Ranard.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
did you
mean,
get like the me show up?
Yeah. You
Hell
appeared and
yeah.
told me to shut up.
Common Star Wars L nerfing her. Actually that's pretty on track for Star Wars, to be honest. Quindle, you actually said something very quite good.
Yeah, I don't think
Um,
I meant to say something that made sense.
Yeah.
um,
Can we go back to Babu Freak
yeah.
now?
I love Babu
yes.
Frick.
I really want to see how Din got in the Babu Freak workplace in the first place, because you just cut him
Yeah.
being cross-legged, and I want to see him try and squeeze in that
Right.
hole. I think it'd be really funny.
I can
Um,
actually tell which one Babu Frick was. I don't know which one he
Well,
was.
none of them were Babu Freak. They were just the race that Babu Freak is. Like,
But they
none
said
of them
Babu
were
Frick would
actually
be in the
Babu Freak.
show.
No, they just put Babu
They
Freak's
showed him in
race
the trailer,
show.
and then from that, everybody went, Babu Frick's going to be in the Mandalorian season
No!
3, because we didn't know the names of any of them, and we just
Yeah.
assumed he's the only one of him we've ever seen.
Yeah, that's
It's the same
racist.
Yeah,
story
what are they?
people-
What are they
all those
called? They're
big
called
British people.
Anzellans. Sorry,
Yeah.
they're
No,
called
I love
Anzellans.
them. They're awesome.
Babu Frick.
They speak
It's
funny.
they're like the saviors. They are all Babu Frick.
Yeah,
So true.
but Grogu thinking that they're just teddy bears is quite interesting.
I'm Babu Frick,
Very
shithead.
sweet.
Very sweet. I
I'm Babu Frick, shithead. And then I get shot in the face.
I'm sorry.
sorry, Rado, with your poster, it looks like the guy from Greece is gonna shoot you.
The guy
Because
from
the-
Greece?
Sorry,
Yeah,
Fight Club.
that's
John
from...
Travolta. I was gonna
Fight
say
Club?
Hairspray.
He's not even
Fight
in that
Club?
movie.
Oh, which is he not? It's
Yeah,
not
the guy
Fight
from
Club.
Greece is actually shooting me
The
in the
guy
head.
from
Do you mean Pulp
Hairspray.
It's Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction. Yeah,
John
I forget those
Travolta.
two are the same. Not,
Oh my
yeah, John
God.
Travolta.
Fight Club.
That's,
John Travolta. I know him from Grease and Hairspray.
Not, you don't know him from Fight
Fight
Club.
Club, apparently.
I haven't watched Fight Club. I've not watched Pulp Fiction either because
He's not in it.
Kind of boring.
What? Watch Fight Club. Oh my
No.
god. It's been out for like 30 years.
my
No.
my media project, mate Jason, I'm making a Fight Club parody. A short film Fight Club parody. Where instead of fighting,
Oh,
they play
man.
Super Smash Bros.
Ah,
It's awesome.
that sounds fun. That sounds
Yeah.
like an interesting spin on the Fight Club story.
It sure is.
Yeah, but
They're still gay.
Good.
Okay.
That film is very, very homosexual.
Yeah, it's very homoerotic. It doesn't outwardly gay.
Well, it is.
Either way, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This is unimportant.
Yeah.
We're talking about Star Wars. here.
Anyway,
Why are we
Star
talking
Wars.
about-
Are we moving on from the Babu Freak?
Grogu
I guess.
hugs Babu
Yeah,
Frick.
it's we get a bit of a
Literally
dad
something Mint
moment.
said.
Bad baby.
Literally something Mint already said.
Yeah.
Well,
You
It's also interesting that we're getting this IG-11 plot out of nowhere. Is it so they can make the season
Yeah.
go on longer because they have to find IG-11 stuff before we can go to Mandalore? I'm confused where this plot line is coming
Also-
from, but I'm excited we get
Yeah.
more Taika as IG-11 because IG-11 is objectively very funny.
with
was
IG-11, well, you go first. I'm
Yeah, I was
kind of
gonna s- I was
backtracking a
gonna
bit.
say, did he explain why he needs IG-11? Because it sounds like he just says, "I need a droid so I can go to Mandalore." And
Nah,
I
He
He
needs
need
a.
does.
this
He
droid
probably
to
needs a
Mandalore."
droid to make sure like you can exist on the surface.
I was gonna
and
say-
also go on
Yeah.
the planet.
He
'Cause
only
it's
wants a
Fox.
droid that he can trust because he trusts IG-11. But I was gonna say he trusts him after he just woke up and instantly went to try and kill Grogu.
I think he trusts
Yeah.
the programming that he thinks is still in there.
Yeah, but at the same time, it felt like the whole point of him befriending IG-11
Thank you for the subscription, man.
and
It's busy.
becoming friends with
Thank
IG-11
you.
and being able
Welcome.
to accept IG-11 was for him to stop being racist against droids.
Yeah.
And for him to then be like, I only like this one droid. This is one of the good ones. I
It's
don't-
like,
I still
yeah,
hate all
it
the
makes
others.
him
He's still racist.
objectively more racist. Why? Hang on, we just had the next. Sorry, not Andor, but like Kenobi and Mandalorian are just two droid racism shows. We've just had droid racism.
Yeah.
Was there droid
Why-
racism in Andor?
Not
There wasn't
really.
enough droids in Andor for droid
No.
racism.
You didn't. Well, his best friend is a droid, so he can't
Yeah.
be racist. I think we all know that.
Yeah,
Um,
my best friend is a person of color, so I can't be racist.
Exactly. Yeah, it's very weird. I would have thought that he would have just been okay with. Yeah, clearly he didn't learn anything. It's feels like all of the plot elements have just sort of been forgotten and ignored, because it also felt like when we got to the end of Mandalorian season 2 and he showed his face to Grogu, that was him sort of accepting that he isn't just a Mandalorian.
Yeah,
He
why
is
is
an actual person? Why? Is he
I was
fighting
so
hard
mad
for
that in
Mandalorian?
Book of Boba Fett it was like, I'm gonna go be a Creed Mandalore. It's like, no, we know you met Bo-Katan and she's literally like, you're in a cult. Leave. You don't need to have this helmet stuff. Like, surely you're sweaty under there. Like, come on.
Yeah, it's
Like-
I love sweaty Pedro Pascal.
it feels like they changed
Oh,
their
right.
mind on what direction they wanted to take the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Which
Like
is
in
very
between
weird.
season 2 and season 3. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe they saw everyone thirsting over Pedro Pascal having a mask on, and they were like, or maybe it's because Last of Us has come out, so you can't have Pedro Pascal being the face of two major shows coming out at the same time. So that's why he's keeping the mask on, because like we don't know. You know, we're not seeing his face posted everywhere as the Mandalorian. We're seeing him posted everywhere as Joel from The Last of Us. And then, obviously, by the time The Last of Us, it's only got 3 episodes to finish. That's finished coming out. By the time that finishes, we'll probably see more of Mando's face. We'll probably get those episodes where he's on Mandalore and stripping down to go into the mines.
Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe it is because he was in The Last of Us and they were filming that, so they needed more scenes of somebody else wearing the Mandalorian.
Yeah,
suit
no,
to
it is
portray
said that
Christ.
he wasn't on set as much for season 3 because he was filming The Last of Us. That took 9 months to film at the same time.
That's crazy.
Ugh, that sucks, man.
That's
Delay the show.
just delay one of the shows.
Yeah. Just
But then
delay-
it's like,
yeah.
oh, but one's losing money.
I don't think any person would have been mad if they delayed the show to give us a better story.
Yeah.
Because they've clearly shoehorned some things in so
Yeah.
that the show can come out at the same time they want it to come out anyway, and just to make
Yeah.
it work regardless.
Like, I am a
Which-
big fan of having 2 Pedro Pascals looking after a child, but like not at the same time. Too much.
There's too
Like-
yeah. There is such a thing as too much of a good thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, this is a brilliant thing, but I'd rather have like one at the start of the year, and then we could have waited for Mandalorian like at the end.
This is exactly
Yeah,
why we
I'm
didn't
alright.
release the Sorry About the Mess episodes, because we thought it'd be too much of good stuff that we
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
are just
So they're just kind of sat in
society
in
had stopped
our writer's
because
room.
everyone would be watching
Yeah.
it.
They're
Yeah.
all staying in the archives because we don't want
Yeah, not
people
because
on
my
the
PC
internet to forget to eat.
won't let me upload the first episode.
And
that.
because I don't want to edit them.
Yeah,
Yeah, and me neither.
I
And
don't
I
know how
didn't
to
was
do
live.
anything.
cut in Carabas every time we swear.
Yeah, Rano didn't like that, by the way. He listened to it, the fully edited version of the first
I
episode.
didn't say I
for the
didn't
first
like
time,
it.
He immediately complained about the Carabas. You did!
No.
He said,
I
why
just
does it sound
mentioned
that
it
sounds
because
weird?
it does sound weird. Because some of them, like when we swear really fast, it just you've had to sped it up, haven't you? So it just sounds like it's going.
Yeah.
Oh my in God. Or something like that.
It does sound like that. That is true.
That sounds so
I think it's
I love
funny.
that. I love that so
Yeah, I
much.
think it's funny, but
It's a mess, and we're sorry about it.
Yeah. Oh! They said the name. They said the title. Everyone.
Oh my god! I said the podcast title in the podcast.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna lose
So
my shit.
meta. Oh.
that's
Oh my
awesome.
God.
That's awesome.
It's like, just hire me as a
That's
writer.
so
Just
awesome.
hire me as a
my
writer for
God, that's
Mandalorian.
awesome. I'm hiring you
Um,
as the writer for the Sorry About the Mess podcast.
Oh my god, that's such an honor. How much am I getting paid?
You're fired. You're not allowed to ask those questions. Oh my god.
Oh, there's a good.
And then when they ask where you are, they really hated Jewish people.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Anyways, guys,
yeah.
Babu Frick was the last thing we were talking about.
Yeah, and
I
then
don't
we
remember what
sort of
happened
cut
after.
to- Then they go for a little spaceship, and the Mando thinks this is the best time to teach Grogu how to fly a fucking ship.
Yeah, randomly, out of nowhere.
Well, I feel like what he's doing, he's taking him in as a foundling. He's going ham on the oh, well, he's not with Luke, so I might as well make him a little Mandalorian thing like me. Which is, oh yeah, also why I thought at the beginning when the armor was making the armor, I thought second I thought they were making it for Grogu. I was like,
I didn't think that.
I thought that too. When she walked with the helmet, it was tiny. I was like,
hold
hold on a second.
Hold.
That
But
would've
I was
been
like, how
cool.
will his ears fit in?
That'd have been
Yeah.
cool, but
Like,
to make
I
him
don't know.
ear holes.
yeah, the
Oh.
Mandalorian. Do they accept anyone into the Creed, or do they only accept humans? And if so, that's
That's
specious.
messed up. That's messed
Yeah.
up.
Well, it does seem like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, now that you mentioned it,
Yeah,
all Mandalorians that I can think of are human.
yeah.
Wow.
Well, Mandalorian.
Sorry.
Maybe Cara Dune is. Maybe she'll return as a Mandalorian.
The armor takes off her helmet. It's Cara
Oh,
Dune.
no.
I am Mandalore now.
Hey, that
Sorry.
explains why there's a cult, because you know, people did cults that hated minorities. It had 3
We're
letters,
really getting hung up on
and they
this
wore
species
hats.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Watch, renamed themselves to the
No. No. Don't go there.
Can't think of a Star Wars
Speedrun
name version of the
News
Ku Klux
channel
Klan, but
getting
basically
banned.
that. Basically that.
Guys.
You can't get banned for mentioning that group.
Okay.
That one hate group that everyone knows about.
Yeah, the
And also we'll take
Mandalorian.
some dubs if we continue.
It's the Death Watsies. There we go.
Oh,
The Death Watsies. There you go.
I'm not gonna. I kind of like this Quindle dude. They seem kind of fun.
What's the name of the podcast? Touchy subject. Quindle gonna take some W's. Yes.
Yeah, I feel like he's just here to play Grano, and honestly,
Yeah.
respect.
All my
Yeah.
like followers and viewers hate me.
Oh,
messed
yeah.
up.
yeah. Well, you are.
Keep
You're the
preying
number
on
one.
Rano's down.
They're all
yeah.
haters.
Yeah,
We're all preying on Rano's downfall.
yeah. This has
Even
been
Rano.
a bit since we met Rano about
Yeah, like
Yeah.
2 years ago.
fucking 2
You're doing
years
a
ago.
bit.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, it's not a bit.
Yeah, it's not been a bit, I don't think. I think the bit's gone on so long that I don't think it's a bit anymore.
Yeah.
Who's doing a bit in here?
It's the bit in the room with us.
Yeah,
We've got-
teaching Gregory how to fly. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of, it's cute. It's like a nice like father son moment. But also, why are you doing this? Oh, can we see? Does Gregory still have the metal on the armor? Do we see
He
that?
does. I mentioned this to Finn when we were watching it. Yeah, you can see it peeking out his little clothing when he's sat on the spinny chair.
Oh,
in
Grogu's
Proof
definitely
of-
gonna get
Ah,
shot at
cute.
some point, and then it's gonna like
It's there.
he's got it on, so
I
it's
hope
fine.
so. I hope so. That'd be
Please.
so funny.
Shoot that
Stop.
kid, man!
Please.
It's like
Kill
it's gonna be the same scout trooper that punched him, and he's just gonna shoot him this
On the
time.
back. I
So I'm
couldn't
trying
finish
to
the
look
job.
for the.
What's his name? Scout Trooper Steve or something. Legend.
Yeah. So this feels like, because that is the first time in the episode that he mentions that he's going to be a Mandalorian, that Grogu's going to become a Mandalorian, which obviously is another plot point that you will have missed if you didn't watch Book of Boba Fett, because
How-
that's when they decide he's going to become a Mandalorian.
Grogu cannot fly a
Um,
ship, even when he's an adult. There's a reason. Does Yoda even have a starfighter? I don't.
Yeah,
Yes, he
Yoda-
does.
Yoda
He has
does?
a tiny little
Yeah,
starfighter.
he's
Oh,
a tiny
yeah.
one.
Oh, I forgot about
Have you
that.
not watched the Clone Wars
fool!
right now?
I forgot.
You idiot.
Sorry, guys.
To be fair, I did
In
watch
the-
the Clone Wars
I
like.
don't think they
very
make those
recently.
anymore though. Unless they find Yoda's. I don't
Yeah.
know what Grogu's gonna fly.
Well, I mean, Luke has his lightsaber. You don't know what else he has. He probably has.
Luke fished it out of that massive fire barrel.
Yeah. He went to Coruscant and picked up his fighter
Yeah.
jet. Lol. And then Coruscant gets blown the fuck up in the sequels for no apparent reason.
Awesome.
I like the pirate in this, the Moss Man. He's just very mossy. I like it. Cool character design. I'm a big fan. He looks like
Yes.
something out of Pirates of the Caribbean, actually.
I was
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
say,
And it
all
looks
the
like a swamp.
pirate stuff, including the
Swamp Thing.
costumes and the way they've set up the ship and everything, feels very much like the people at Disney really miss making Pirates of the Caribbean movies.
Yeah.
They wanted Pirates of the Caribbean style stuff to be in the show.
But honestly, I respect it. I fucking love it. It looks great.
Yeah.
He's the Swamp
thought it
Thing,
was
apparently. He's back.
Yeah, it's very the Swamp Thing. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't like the way that the Swamp Thing looked. I think it looked a bit too crisp.
It's probably
don't
been
know.
out of water. That's why. I think the design is cool as fuck.
I can't tell if we're
love a
talking
good-
about Swamp Thing or this pirate now. We're talking about the pirate and
Yeah.
we're calling it the Swamp Thing.
Yeah, we're talking about the Pirates.
Okay.
Yeah.
To me, it felt too Pirates of the Caribbean-y and not Star Warsy enough. That's just my personal
But yeah, I can see that.
feel of it. Hold on, I need to get my earbuds.
Stop
This is starting to
crying.
sound in my head. Christ.
I like it.
I like
And
it
I like
too.
that he literally just flies away from the pirate ship and there's no consequence.
Yeah.
He just flies away from
Yeah,
it.
I'm
but,
a big fan that they've got the money for prosthetics and aren't just going
Oh yeah.
CGI because it looks shit. If it's CGI.
I also loving like all the puppets and shit that they have in the episode.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I fucking explode with delight when I see practical effects in anything.
Mm.
It's fantastic. Saying that, there is a point in the episode when they're on Navarro and there's like a fully CGI
Behind
R3 unit behind them.
Behind
and
there's
it's
some shots
very
behind
noticeably
what's his name?
CGI.
All I know him as is
Grief.
Creed.
Sorry. Grief.
No, yeah.
Grief
Grief
Cargo.
Karga.
Grief Cargo. There's some shots of him when he's like in the duel, and behind him looks not
It looks
great.
very fake,
Not
yeah.
great CGI behind him,
Um,
but
No, that's how it look.
which is like a whole other thing. But
in the duel.
talk about the pirate bit for a second. In this episode, where there are scenes that were completely unnecessary, that were literally just like the same scene that was in Book of Boba Fett again, re-explaining things from Book of Boba Fett when they could have just put it in the recap. Why would you not do a larger sequence of the massive pirate ship
Yeah.
and the Mandalorian trying to deal with that? Why would you just skip?
They've
past it and
they've
be
just
like,
set
Yeah.
up for the rest of the
later?
series. He's gonna come back.
Yeah,
but I
obviously
feel like
there's
they
gonna be
could have done something
pirates
there.
issues. Okay, cool.
It feels like you could have done a bit more with it this episode instead of skipping it and being like, we'll come back to it later on.
Yeah.
Because this episode's only half an hour long. You could have, if you were going to fill the gap with anything, surely this brand new thing that seems cool and interesting was the thing you'd pick, not the thing that everybody fucking hated from Book of Boba Fett, and then stuff that you're going to very lightly explain but not give any actual answers to. That's just my 2 cents on that.
There's just so much issues with putting Mando in the Book of Boba Fett. Like,
yeah.
we can keep going on about it, but it's just going to be us repeating the same shit.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it'll come up in the next week's podcast.
Probably, yeah.
Probably be shit.
It was very poorly. It's very clear that they didn't plan it out. They didn't plan it out at all. It just happened.
But I think it is the HBO having Pedro Pascal in their little pockets with Joel. But like incredible casting. But I feel sorry for the man. He's had to do like 2 press tours in like 2 months. That's a lot.
Yeah. He's got to go with it.
Was that like
Yeah.
I can't tell if he's sarcastic or not. He's probably
No,
the amount of
probably
money
is
he'll
very
have made
exhausting.
from these 2
But it'll also
short
be
shows.
balling.
That is true,
It's
yeah.
absolutely
It'll be
balling.
worth it, but I
Yeah.
can imagine the amount of pain he's in.
Get that man in a
what
9 to
happens
5.
after the pirate bit? Is it immediately after the pirate bit that he goes and
He goes to see
Yes, he
Bo-Katan.
goes straight
Yeah.
in hyperspace.
She's in her depression arc. She's
I
in her
don't
depression
understand
arc.
any of that. No
he gets
sense to
see-
me.
It's them going, hey, remember who's in the show? Bo-Katan!
Hey, look,
and
the
she's
scene-
depressed as fuck.
It looks awesome. Like the setting is
Yeah.
awesome.
I
But-
like how the castle is sort of reflective of the hallways of
But
Mandalore.
like,
where,
was she expecting
throne
him,
room.
or does she just sit there every day, all day?
Well, I assume when
That's
he enters the
interesting.
planet's radius and her alarm goes off saying, "Yo, there's a ship. It's
Does she
this
live in the
register."
castle,
Oh,
though?
that's Din. Yes.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
castle.
It's her castle.
She's
Just
still
lives there by
royalty.
herself. What a
Yeah,
loser.
because she's depressed as fuck. She had the Darksaber and cursed the entirety of her people to be slaughtered by the Empire, and now doesn't even have the fucking Darksaber.
Is Sasha Banks
she's
dead?
depressed.
Is Sasha Banks dead?
A what?
What are you talking about?
The character, one of the other, I don't remember her name, but the other Mandalorian she was with in last season is played by the wrestler Sasha Banks. Is she dead?
Oh
Maybe.
right, from her little Mandalorian.
Well, didn't you say
Yeah.
she said they all left? They all just left
Yeah.
because she doesn't have the Darksaber. The
Well, they went out
Mandalorians
to
are
do
being all
mercenary work, yeah.
finicky that they can't follow anyone unless they have the Darksaber. But then she didn't even. She was given it by
okay.
Sabine,
Sabine.
and
I
I
got
don't
that mixed
understand
up
how
with
she even
people
how she even got
dying.
away with it for so quick. But that put a curse on the people, and that's why they were bombed the fuck out by the Empire.
Yeah.
So now they're all dead. But no, they're
Hmm.
not. They're mercenaries.
Rip. Yeah, they're just flying around doing other
But
things.
they'll come
no,
back.
They can't die because Beskar's literally laser proof, so I'm sure they'll all be back soon.
Except all the other
Um,
ones, all the children of the Watch died. Even though they're wearing laser-proof armor.
even though Din Djarin can literally walk into a corridor filled with people all shooting at him
Yep.
and just fully survive it.
But
Yeah.
they're all dead.
died
Yep.
through God knows what. Yeah, and she's also why has she been so bitchy to him? Because it feels like that would be a situation where she's in a situation where she's got nothing. Obviously, she like you say, she's in a depression arc.
Yep.
Yeah.
I feel like at some point she's gonna come
Ooh.
back and she's
Yeah.
gonna be like, actually, I want to join you.
Please, no.
Yeah.
I want them to like
Alternatively,
fight. I want her to be like,
it would have
I want the Darksaber.
Yeah,
I
they might be. Well, he has to learn how to use it. That's probably going to be this, another thing established in the book of Boba Fett.
Yes.
The Mandalorian needs to learn how to use the Darksaber.
But-
Otherwise,
yeah.
he's not going to be able to. He's got to do a bit of a Sabine thing, but he doesn't have Kanan to teach her.
I was
teach him,
really
sorry.
expecting her to be an antagonist this season, and if she's not, I'm not going to be happy because
Yeah, she's a
she
nice
has every right to
player.
be an antagonist in the season.
That also felt like a scene that maybe we should have gotten later on in the season rather than
Yes,
the first
that
episode.
was
Yeah.
so random. I did not expect him to go straight to Bo-Katan.
Yeah, and be
Yeah.
like, I want to join you, and she's like, I'm depressed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like the
Also-
Star Wars content that's coming out right now has a little bit of a pacing problem.
Yeah.
Um,
Also,
It
interesting
seems-
mural to the side of her. I feel like I'm trying to look what it is right now.
oh yeah.
I thought the pacing in Andor was fine.
Oh yeah, the pacing in Andor was great. I'm talking about shows that are coming out right now, as in the Bad
The
Batch.
Bad Batch.
Right now.
Because you haven't seen all of season 2. The Bad Batch
No.
season 2 is pacing.
The last one
very
I watched
bad.
was the
it's actually insanely
the two
bad.
episodes where there's like the clones and the politics and stuff. Those were two good episodes. I can't remember what the actual topic of the episodes were.
I know which ones you mean.
The cover up and the clones die.
That
and,
one
and
episode
Rex
that
is in
has
it. There we
Coke in
go.
it.
No, the ones that Rex is in.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Those were good
He helps.
episodes.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
Cody's
those were good.
episode was also good. But those were like the only three good episodes so far that I've seen.
Hang
ones
on,
with Cody and Rex.
I'm looking up the castle in because there's a carving in the castle of Bo-Katan. And I want to know what it is.
Well, while you
talk
do
amongst
that,
yourselves. Yeah.
it feels like obviously he needs to train to use the Darksaber. We don't see the Darksaber at any point during this episode.
Oh yeah, I noticed that. No
But are we
Darksaber
all
at all.
assuming that he's going to go back to hang out with Luke and Luke teach him how to use the Darksaber? Or Ahsoka teach him
No.
the Darksaber?
I don't think it will.
At the moment, these are the only two Jedi that we know are still alive. So does
What about
nobody
that
else
other
think
guy?
that's how it's going to turn out? What do you mean?
That other guy.
What do you mean that other guy?
I forgot his name, but they brought him up in Kenobi. He might still be alive. I forgot his
What?
name.
Quinlan Voss?
Yeah, Quinlan Voss. That's just
Voss.
he's definitely not going to go to Quinlan Voss. I'm just saying
think
he's
so.
probably still alive.
Okay, I
I don't
can't
think
find
so, dude.
anything.
This is like, I'm pretty sure he died in a book.
Yeah, but
Didn't
we've
he
been
die in
shown
the
the
Dark
books do
Disciple
not
book?
matter at all. Ahsoka
Yeah,
also
he
had a
dies.
book.
He.
But-
Oh no, it's Sarge Ventress who dies for him.
Yeah, but I get So if they were going to bring back anyone, I'd want them to bring back fucking Asajj Ventress of all people.
Yeah.
That'd be
Which
sick.
is so cool. Oh yeah. They do bring up in Kenobi as well, don't they? Quinlan Voss. Yeah, maybe.
I don't think he'll get taught by a Jedi. I think he'll just figure it out.
How?
How's he got that little crystal?
Yeah, you know what? You've got me there. Star Wars has set the precedent. You don't need to explain things. They just need to happen.
He's going to be an absolute master at using the dark saber.
You've convinced me.
Thank you.
Do you work for Disney? You should work for Disney because your writing capabilities are fucking off the chain. Holy
Also,
shit!
again, sorry, I want to go back to the pacing. Why did he go to Bo-Katan before acquiring the part for IG-11? Shout out to LIS Enjoyer Hammer on Twitter for bringing this up because I've just
true.
the tag on Twitter. What?
I thought that's what the whole episode was going to be about. I thought he was going to spend the rest of the
IG-11.
episode getting that part.
I also because this was when you check the time for how much of the episode you had left, and it
I
said there was
didn't do
10
that.
minutes, which means that there
Yeah.
was 3 minutes of the episode left. And the immediate assumption was, so he's going to go and do a thing to find this part, and then he does just go to see Bo-Katan. That is weird. Why is that not the plot of your first episode? Is, oh, we've got a task we need to do. Let's go do the task. It feels like the episode was written by somebody with ADHD. They were
Yeah.
like, now this is happening, and we're going to do this instead. But now we're
Hey,
going to do this,
wait.
and now we're doing this.
In 30 minutes?
People with ADHD can make a coherent show.
What the hell, Jason?
You're
What's
right.
wrong with
You're
you?
right. You're right. You're right. Guys, I can't be in the next episode.
You're
because I
resigning.
really, really hate ADHD
Yeah, me.
people. I'm really sorry.
I hope this is your
I went to
resignation.
join Special Forces, so you won't see me again.
No,
Yeah.
I get what you mean though. Like, who the fuck wrote this episode? I feel like maybe someone who is neurotypical.
Someone neurotypical wrote this episode of Star Wars. You can tell because it sucks.
Oh my
Oh
god.
God. Yeah. No. Facts. Yeah, it is weird. It felt like they wanted this episode to just be, here's all the plot threads we're going to do this season. Enjoy, and not actually do anything with any of them.
Yeah.
They could have
But
introduced
it
them one
didn't
by
have the
one.
desired effect.
They were like, let's
Yeah.
put every single plot point in episode 1 so people no, we want to watch
Yeah.
it because it's the Mandalorian. We don't care about the average Mandalorian viewer does not care about where your plot points come in, and like, is this a good film studies sort of show? We just want to see Grogu and Din do cool shit in the galaxy, and it makes sense. You don't need to put all this shit in the first episode. We can wait. We know it's gonna come out weekly. We're gonna still keep fucking watching it because we're all suckers who love Star Wars.
How many episodes is it?
Yeah, it is. Oh god, I don't know.
Is it?
No idea.
Maybe if we're on 17 now, so maybe another
It's
8.
crazy how it's chapter 17.
seven
I
on
thought it was
top of
gonna
this
be way more than that. It did not feel like it's 8
Yeah.
episodes a season.
God, what was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say, guys.
Okay,
Kill me.
you're off.
Okay.
Get out.
Hold on.
You should bring monster reviews to frosted tips.
Shave it
you should-
off.
I know it's terrible. It's terrible.
You should bring monster reviews to this podcast.
Yes, it's true.
Just put it
But
in
we-
as a segment.
we
so take
review
a break. You
Star
guys take a
Wars
break and I do
monsters.
monster reviews.
Yeah, I fuck off somewhere. You go review Star.
Let's review the
monsters.
crocodile,
Our
our first monster.
Oh yeah, what I was gonna say is that it felt like they decided, instead of doing here's Act 1, here's Act 2, and here's Act 3, they just said, here is the introduction to Act 1s of every single arc we're gonna do,
Yeah,
and you're not gonna get any payoff. Go fuck yourself. That's what it felt like when.
yeah. It was
when the episode was
a little bit frustrating. Just
because it wasn't even like it was the full first act. It was
no.
just it was literally just explaining to us, here is what the story is. It was very lazy.
I am not a child, and I know you're
Yeah.
getting children watching this, but they don't need to be spoon fed. And also, they're like you're aiming. children understand more than you think. They understand what makes a good story most of the time. You're like the advertising to toddlers with this. Everything is in one episode, and it's shit.
Feels like I feel like I've experienced this feeling before of there just being a lot going on with no payoff. I'm
Yeah.
trying to think where I've had this feeling before,
How you doing?
and I can't quite.
Okay, but
Get
no
it.
payoff is a bit.
know what I
It is
mean?
episode 1.
Oh, you're not doing a bit. I thought you were leading up to what you could think it was.
No, I literally.
Oh, I
literally
thought you were doing a
can't
bit.
Remember.
Okay, no, this is a
Maybe
bit. It's a bit. It's a bit.
It's not a bit. It
This is
literally
a
isn't.
bit.
I literally can't remember. I'm literally trying to
fair,
remember. I know I was
I-
like portraying it like a bit, but it's not a bit.
Kenobi kind of did that a little bit.
I was gonna say Boba Fett.
Oh, Boba Fett.
Oh, the two worst Star Wars shows. It probably is those.
It still seems like a bit. It
I
still
don't
seems like a bit.
understand how do they fuck up those two and then they come out with Andor, which is fucking gold.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
because they
do
got a
not-
good director for Andor.
I really don't understand how we went from the Clone Wars being like the best thing ever,
Yeah,
and then we had Rebels, which was okay, and then really good,
yeah.
and then I've not seen Resistance. I've got no comment about
Resistance
it. I haven't
fucking
seen it.
dog shit.
Oh, yeah. Resistance was dog shit then.
Fallen Order.
And then
Fallen Order was awesome.
Yeah,
That was a
to be fair, it
game.
hasn't-
Fallen Order was good. And then we
Yeah.
got Mandalorian Season 1, which was good. Mandalorian Season 2, which was good.
Good.
And then immediately, the two biggest piles of dog shit you've ever seen in your life. And then Andor, which was really, really good. And now we're a Mandalorian again. And
Yeah.
somehow it's
Like-
at the moment, it's dancing the line for me between bad and good, purely because it's only the first episode. And I don't
Yeah.
make any prejudgments about it. But also, the Bad Batch is the biggest piece of dog shit I've ever seen in my life.
Oh my god. Yeah, we have the Clone Wars, and then we get the only thing that Bad Batch has going for it is the stunning like animation because it's so good.
Oh
it's
yeah,
like-
how far into the Bad Batch are you now, Randall?
I'm
as well?
caught-
'Cause I don't know.
Oh, I know.
Oh, and you,
Me?
Mint.
I have watched every episode because I suck.
I'm like
and I'm
2 or
desperate
3
for anything
behind.
to do with Star Wars.
I haven't watched since Echo fucked off.
Okay, I was
Spoilers.
gonna say yeah. It felt for me like the biggest thing they had going for it was that Echo was in it.
Yeah, and then they got rid of
Really?
him.
Really? Echo didn't do anything in the whole show. What do you mean that was the
Exactly,
biggest thing?
exactly, Rano. The biggest thing they had going for them is they had this recognizable character everybody likes,
okay.
and he does nothing, and then they just throw him away like he's trash.
So
I know.
true.
I miss my
Whoa.
boy. They did my boy so fucking dirty because I've been an Echo stan from day fucking one.
Yeah, he didn't do
And
nothing.
and they just fucked up my boy.
This is how I feel
All
about Kit
Domino
Fisto.
Squad's dead, and they just screw him over.
So guys,
Bad Batch
Um,
episode when? Bad Batch episode of this when?
When I have the time
the
to do
season
2
ends.
podcasts in a week.
when the season ends, we can
Okay.
talk about the whole season in one podcast.
Yeah,
'Cause I have
we do like a
so
3-hour-long
fucking
special.
complaints.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
I
can
think
do it on
we
a
can
weekend
we
and
like
that's
do
fine.
it when it finishes, and then can we prep because I'm gonna have to go through and think about everything bad about this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. We will have to rewatch it and shit.
I will not be
Oh,
rewatching it.
God.
I won't be
Let's just
rewatching
not
it.
do it.
Who
I
said
don't
we
wanna
have to
fucking
rewatch it?
rewatch the Bad Batch
Just
to make
do it.
notes on all the shit
The
that's wrong with
shit
it.
that's bad. Yeah.
Just go on Twitter and find out.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true. I could probably find the whole plot, or all the stuff that I hate about it will be explained away on Twitter or in some Tumblr post or something because they can't just put it in the show and make it good. Oh,
I've gotten another
God.
advert for the Mandalorian on Rano's channel. This is
Yes!
so funny.
Wow.
You could have just subscribed,
That's
but I
insane.
mean, here we are.
No, I don't have disposable income right now.
Well, be homeless, maybe.
I also don't want to sub to you, Rano. So
Okay, well, let's just mess that up.
Yeah.
I'm getting an ad for a Hoover right now because this sucks. Um,
Have you got
yeah.
any more notes? I've just got Bo-Katan and Depression Arc, and that's it.
I don't think I have anything else to say about it. I think I've
No.
been sufficiently hateful about
Yeah.
this show.
But I'm also
Um,
I'm looking. I know we've been shitting on it. I'm really excited for the next episode. I'm just happy for some good old Din and Grogu. Maybe we get like a little cameo from someone cool. If it's not just put in there for the sake of it, please don't do that.
Kit Fisto, maybe?
And we just
Kit Fisto, maybe? Could be.
but Kiss says he's dead.
No, I don't think so.
He's pretty
We've
fucking
seen
dead.
people survive worse than that, guys. Ballet
Are we gonna
Mary.
get?
Oh god, no, we cannot deal with the no stakes deaths in Star Wars right now.
Yeah.
Can we save this
Are we-
conversation
This
for the
has
time? We've
already
been doing
been-
this for an
Are
hour.
we gonna get more flashbacks to Order 66 Grogu POV because it was put in the? It was the same
Was it?
scene, but it was
Yeah.
put in the trailer. So we might get more Grogu remembering Order 66, and I hope it is Anakin going, "Hey Grogu, you were nice to me in class today. Just don't come to the Jedi Temple later."
Oh my god.
Like that meme's kind of funny.
Maybe because in the final episode of season 2, when they were making it, he made everyone on the crew think that it was going to be Plo Koon. Maybe Plo Koon saves. No, that doesn't make sense because he
Plo
died.
Koon's
Well,
dead.
well, he's
Kit
in a
Fisto's
different part of the
death
galaxy.
is
when
much
his
more
ship gets
survivable
shot
than
down.
Plo Koon.
True, yeah.
Kit Fisto got
Is he?
a light tap.
Do we
with
have
a lightsaber.
predictions for next week's episode? Because
Look, he
I
got
like this because I think it'd be
incinerated.
funny about how wrong we're going to be. I think next episode he will get the part for IG-11.
I think Rever will turn
Wow,
up.
tall order. You think they're going to go somewhere with it?
I'm
I
hopeful.
think. I don't know. I think that next episode we're going to get a flashback of some sort.
Yeah,
Because
The
they
next-
seem to be
I'm finishing
firing
up
all
now.
cylinders straight away.
Right.
yeah.
So I feel like
There's
they're
no
gonna just
build up.
whip it out. Yeah. I don't know if the lengths of all the episodes have already been released, but I am expecting it to be 45 minutes. That's my
That's a ooh.
yeah, because I think that they would have done this half an hour episode straight away just to get it out of the way, and then maybe we'll get something more substantive next week. I'm hoping it's going to be at least 45 minutes long because the first episode in season 1 is like an hour long, so it's ridiculous that the first episode in season 3 we're getting so long. Anyway,
Have they? They've not released them, I don't think, unless they're on IMDb.
I think that there will be
No, it's
Grief
all
Karga.
secrets. It's all secrets.
All secrets, awesome. I think we're
Yeah.
gonna get no Grief Karga until mid-season.
There's
obviously,
only
this episode.
8 episodes, which is the normal amount.
Yeah. Do any of you think that we are going to see anything of Moff Gideon
No.
in
Yes,
the season?
I don't.
No?
I think he's done.
unless he's a bit too expensive to get back.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think he's too
because-
expensive.
They said that he was going to be put on trial in front of a New Republic tribunal for his war.
I'd
crimes
like
or
to
whatever.
see that. I
Yeah,
want
but
to
it's
see how the
been-
New
it's
Republic
been,
government
like,
works.
2
Yeah.
years since he was arrested. Wouldn't they have
Yeah,
already
but
done that?
when no, because he said Grief Karga said to Mandalorian in the episode.
Oh,
that
this
he is
episode?
Going... Yeah,
don't
this
remember that.
episode he said he's going to be on trial. It was in
Wow.
the conversation he had in the office with the terrible CGI behind him. Anyway, so I think that we'll probably hear some more things about Moff Gideon, but other than that, I don't think we're going to see anything from him. I'm hoping we see more Dark Trooper related content, not just in this show, but in other
Yeah.
shows. Because it feels like they brought them back just for The Mandalorian season 2, and then we haven't seen anything about them since then. It's really
Yeah,
weird.
it's a bit weird.
I was fully expecting them to be in Jedi Survivor, but they haven't shown them off in the trailer yet.
Yeah.
Maybe they're a
Have shown
secret.
off-
Yeah.
No,
I
they've
don't think
shown
they've
off the
shown
training
anything.
droids from Rebels,
Oh,
which is interesting. I'm glad that they're
Yeah.
going to be in it, like Thrawn's training droids. It's really strange that the Dark Troopers haven't been in anything else, though.
I'm excited for
um,
Survivor.
I will be
Yes.
Oh
playing
yeah,
it.
me too. I think it's exciting. And I'm hoping that perhaps next week we will see the dark saber in action again.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
and
surely.
trying to use it maybe.
They can't
Yeah,
spend
he
2
used it in
episodes
Book
of
of
him
Boba
not
Fett.
using it.
Yeah, because
I
people forget
guess.
that he has it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
if
only
you-
thing he used this episode was his pistol
Mm.
and his ship, if you count him using
I realized
the
I
ship.
talked about the spear earlier. He doesn't have that anymore because it's Grogu's armor.
Yeah. That is weird. Yeah, I forgot that he didn't have the spear anymore.
Which, hang on,
Yeah.
you wouldn't know unless you watched the Book of Boba Fett.
True.
Fuck my life.
Maybe they should have put
crazy.
that in the fucking recap.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Imagine all the people that didn't watch Book of Boba Fett will have watched that episode, seen the little glimpse of the chainmail, and they'll be putting thumbnails on YouTube. Big red circle. What's this? Where did this come from?
And then all the
guys? Hear
comments
my
like, watch Book of
fantastical
Boba
theory.
Fett, watch blah, 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 blah. And then everyone's like, what?
Watch this other show that's not related and is also terrible, please.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Right, is that a wrap? Is that a wrap, lads?
I think I've got no more comments about this.
Yeah, I'm
When's
I'm
Raver
all
coming back?
crooked out.
Is Raver ever
Raver?
coming back? Ever?
Oh, maybe Raver will train him to use the dark saber. That would be
That's
cool.
that would be very.
Maybe Raver will get to actually do something.
Maybe, but I don't think so. But maybe. I'm sure.
Well,
could be,
I guess we'll
That could not be
see.
possible. Maybe the Inquisitor will come back and do it since he clearly can't die.
Wow.
Maybe the Grand Inquisitor will just appear and be like,
Maybe it's
I'm
Palpatine.
good again.
He's
I
not
would
dead.
like-
We know Palpatine's not dead at this point, right?
That's true. That's true.
Maybe Palpatine will do it.
Thank you for the rating, Quindle.
So high rating.
It's a very appreciated.
Understood nothing. Top left, W Quindle supporter. Top right, L bottom mid. 6 out of 10. Ran as bedtime. Ruined the fun.
Ruined the fun. Yeah, right now it's bedtime. Come on, we gotta get off to bed. That's it for the episode. We'll see you next week. Probably
Why
the
am I getting
same.
top right L also? Fuck you, Quindle.
Yeah.
Are we doing same time next week? We should
Sure.
probably talk about this not on the stream.
Yes, we are.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Unless you're not free.
arrange
I will
everything.
be working, but it'll be this
Well,
time.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
You can
Okay,
react
Thanks for
on
watching,
Twitch now.
Quindle.
Thanks
Also
for watching,
react.
Quindle, and all the other people.
Please react with a thumbs up to my stream and subscribe so I can buy
no.
Jedi Survivor.
No.
Okay. L
Cool.
hating.
Bye.
Alright, I
Bye.
should probably end this. Who should I raid?
Tubbo.
No, I don't think so.
He's doing a super fun guy.
Yeah, raid Tubbo, dude. Come on.
Yeah. Oh, rape Captain Sparkles.
Is Captain Sparkles alive?
Yeah.
I thought he was dead.
No.
I don't think so.
He's playing Minecraft, guys.
Let's read someone talking about. Let's read a Battlefront 2
Hey,
streamer.
Quindle, stream right now. Quindle, stream right now, and we'll raid
Quindle
you.
doesn't stream. Quindle's an avid Twitch watcher, never a streamer.
Oh, boo.
Okay, I'm
boo.
reading a Star Wars Battlefront 2 streamer who's live right now.
Oh yeah.
Day 900,
Oh, hell
day
yeah.
940 of keeping Battlefront alive? What does this mean? Okay, goodbye. Goodbye, viewers. Hope you enjoy this
I've been
guy.
playing Battlefront recently.
This guy looks like me.
It's your doppelganger, bro.
Yeah.
My
Everyone, all the
your
Star
style.
Wars people just look like. Oh my god, he does as
Oh
well.
my
It's so
god, he
weird.
does. Yeah, he does just looks like you, but
That's
but with worse
insane. With
vision.
glasses. Yeah. It's like you and Tommy in it, but like put together.
What the hell?
Rip. Why
That's
would you
weird as
describe
fuck.
him like that? I didn't like that.
Right, I'm gonna dip because I'm tired. I had to
Yeah,
work.
Tim.
Cool.
I'm
I'll
gonna
see you
go
guys
sleep.
next week.
Goodbye. See you next week.
Bye.
All right,
That was
see ya.
fun. Bye.